Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Shrine of Anubis. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, and nice to see you again. So, today's video, to follow up with this series, I want to make this into more of a journaling prompt for you. And this is out of nowhere, of course. I wanted to have a specific plan slash guide slash um, I wouldn't say script, but idea of what to talk about today. However, for now, for this particular video, I feel like flowing with you. Again, keyword for 2021, flow. So, for this video, I want to give you a journaling prompt. Do you have a dynamic with your god or goddess? Maybe both. Why do I make you this question? This is to help you analyze how you connect with your deities and whether there is a chemistry between you and your deity that leans more towards the romantic slash sexual side of things. And this is a topic that not many people are comfortable talking about when it comes to their gods or goddesses for obvious reasons. Usually it is forbidden in some religious scriptures or um, spiritual belief systems among a culture. For example, if I am not mistaken, I believe in Hermeticism, it is forbidden for somebody to be in a romantic relationship with an Egyptian god. Now, I have not researched this, but I remember someone very experienced telling me about this years ago. However, I would like to have more concrete evidence about this. If it's written somewhere in some sacred texts or something of a similar nature, so that I can be more confident in what I'll be talking about here in this series with Anubis. However, I do want to mention though, scriptures can say one thing, the gods will do another. Especially if you work with the trickster type of deities, or if you happen to be involved in a romantic relationship or sexual connection with a trickster god. Yes, I'm talking about Loki. However, I don't work with Loki, but I have heard some interesting cases, of course, from other people who are devotees of his. And to their nature, to their knowledge, I should say, Loki has proven them wrong on a lot of things that they read about in sacred texts or information in regards to the Nordic gods. So, to go back to the topic of this video, a small journaling prompt. What type of dynamic do you have with your god or goddess or both? If you are, if you are into that, if you are either bisexual or poly, question mark. I do know that many pagans are open-minded about this sort of thing. When it comes to deities, though, that's a whole nother can of worms that I feel I am starting to open. I'm not sure if I like it or if I do, and I just am not aware of it because it feels weird because I've never talked about this, so I feel sketched out about talking about this. But the reason why I bring you this video with this journaling prompt is so that you can audit your journey in your path and your connection with, it could be one, it could be two, it could be more, because of course love is unlimited and some people express that in their human reality. Some people have multiple partners and that is fine. And some people may have that type of connection or dynamic with their deities, and that is absolutely fine as well. And I just want to bring out to you guys the term God spouse, which we will get into in the next video, because the term God spouse applies in some cases for some people who are working with gods or goddesses or both, but they are claimed by this deity. And this is why I want you to do this journaling prompt of what type of dynamic you have with your deity or deities. And you may also feel free to consider what sort of dynamic within that dynamic do you have with them. Do you have a BDSM sort of connection with a certain god or goddess? Do you feel that you are in a more, I wouldn't say normal, BDSM is normal because everyone is in agreement. Everybody has their boundaries clear, their safe words and the triggers and the hard limits clear and written down, hopefully somewhere in a contract, so to speak, so that both parties, or however many are involved, agree to follow. But before I lose track of this, what is your dynamic within that dynamic with your god or goddess or both or more? Is it a BDSM type of connection? Is it a more quiet type of connection without so many bells and whistles going on? Make sure that you analyze your connection with your deity or deities very well. If they lean towards the romantic / sexual side, if I can English today. It's Sunday, no wonder. Brain is lazy. Because on the next video, I want to explain to you what the term God spouse is, and I could give you hints or examples on maybe how you can tell if you're being claimed by a deity that wants to have like a more fixed relationship with you or not, based on my experience. But I never really proceeded with Anubis nor Hades with becoming a god spouse of either one. So this is why I bring you this small journaling prompt and this short video for you to consider and to journal about during this week. If more questions pop up for you that you feel like responding to, or if there is something that you want to elaborate within that question, feel free to do so. Remember that you, most of all, have the answers to everything. You just have to tune in to yourself to find them. And the way to do that is through meditation, for example, the contemplation time, alone time with yourself for you to contemplate and analyze and consider and dive deep into your psyche, I would say, your emotions, your thoughts, your behaviors, and your outside connections and interactions and experiences. I feel that I am repeating myself here. So do the journaling prompt. What type of dynamic do you have with your god or goddess, or both or more? And within that dynamic, what sort of connection, I should rephrase, do you have with them? Is it sexual? Is it romantic? How? Is it romantic or sexual or both? How do you feel about all of this? How is it like for you? Analyze your emotions, your feelings, your experiences, your connections, and the whole pie, I guess, if that makes sense. We will get into the term God spouse in the next video. I am very intrigued to research people's experiences with being a God spouse in order to bring you more information on the term and whether it may or may not apply to you, because you never know. You might be getting a call and you're not aware of it. Because I do see some of you in the comments telling me about your sexual relationship with Anubis or with another entity slash a god goddess. And it's interesting because some of these relationships may eventually evolve and become a serious thing of a actual compromise or coloring process if you are part of the lifestyle of the BDSM community and you want to take this with you into your sacred space that is your practice. So we will get into the term God spouse on the next video, and we will talk about how you may be getting signs, if it's possible that you are getting the signs, how maybe you can tell. And if you're not, that's totally fine. That doesn't mean you still can't get it on and enjoy yourself with your deity or deities as well. So, without further ado, I will end this video on this note. I don't want to get too carried away with other things that I want to address in this next video, but they go together, which is why I bring you this journaling prompt today. So feel free to journal. If the question within the journaling prompt inspires more questions in you that you want to answer, or if it triggers other things and responses that you want to add into it, feel free to do so. Again, this is not for you to share with me unless you feel comfortable, but it's mostly for you to clear your mind and to organize your thoughts and to get clear on your connection with those that you love from the other side, from a higher plane, that are the gods and the goddesses that you work with. And maybe this could apply to you if you work with a spirit, not necessarily a god or goddess. This could be a different type of spirit as well. So let me know in the comment section down below whatever questions you may have in regards to the journaling prompt, the God spouse term. If you are familiar with it, let me know what you would like to know in regards to the term God spouse based on my perspective. I really look forward to what you guys have to say in the comments. Eventually, I know I've said this already for 3 past videos already. I'll get to your comments. In the meantime, I want to first address all the things that I want to share within this series before getting into more specific details based on your specific questions in the comments that I have been receiving for the past couple months from last year and this year. I am very excited to clear up all your questions and doubts that you have. I do have everything written down somewhere in a corner to refer to in upcoming videos among this series. So don't think that this series is just 5 episodes long. It's going to be much longer because I want to give you the information in bite size so that it's not overwhelming for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell button and click on see all so that you can get all the notifications of any future uploads that I'll be making on this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the love, the support, the comments, the subscriptions. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.